Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel and Subsistence Season 2. Glad to have you here. Thanks for stopping by to go and watch this episode. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm doing okay for the moment. And, well, that's not great of a start for the day, but what's it gonna do? Anyway, I have been doing some few stuff off camera, like 3 or 4 in-game days. We are on day 17, I believe. And I have done some small remodeling of the base. Not so much exactly for the moment, but changed it a little bit back and forth until I was happy with the looks as a starter base. And as you can see in front of me, I also made us a workbench, because I went as suggested from both you, Annie, and Rennie, a recycler, which was probably the thing I was to go for either way, but it was nice. And also, as you can see now in this corner, we are on Alpha 61. Well, at least on experimental so far. I'm not gonna go through the patch notes or so, because I'm sure everyone already read about it. And I haven't got that far, as you are well aware of, so I can't really show the new items for the update. But as you noticed, when tabbing for the inventory or going for a chest, everything in the background is blurring. I've seen some people complaining about it, and I don't know what I'm thinking, actually, to be honest. For some reason it feels like that makes this whole page or view gets a little bit more sharper, so you can focus more on that thing compared to what's in the background, even though you can actually see. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. You can still see something if it's coming towards you, if you're very observating. And yeah, as you all know, we have got some water tanks on this update, which is gonna be definitely a good addition to the game for the, as you call it, quality of life changes. And until we get to that point, which will probably drain a lot of power, as I've noticed, as I tried it on my own save from profile that I had before making videos. But yeah, I'm gonna just show you, if you haven't noticed it already, but this is quite the new thing added. Fill all canteens with water, which is a very great change in my opinion, until you get that water tank, if you want to go that way to do this integration or irrigation system with self-watering system. It's not fully working yet. I've read some glitched, which is kind of logic and makes sense because of the experimental. But so far, I mean, if you have a lot of canteens and want to water plant beds, animal housing, or whatever, it's a very nice addition to get to that point that you can just refill all the canteens without, by mistake, drinking dirty water and get infected. With that said, I'm gonna start up with doing this. Go figure the rest. Kind of funny. Like actual previous in-game day before making this episode, I was out on a loot run, heading back home, as it's got darker, not like super dark, but it was setting the sun. Where I kinda forgot about that I had some rogues nearby, which I didn't see on the way out, which was the case in that. And yeah, well, you're always not lucky with those shenanigans. And for now, during the night, I saw they have moved here, and they were around this place. I was running from the central point to do a shortcut to the base. Luckily it wasn't nighttime, so I could just run over there, grab my bag and run back. And I think somewhere here as well, oh yeah, there it is. The second road camp, and then we have one here. But a few days in game before, I also had a run around this lake to open up a little bit more. Not that much more, but a little bit more than it was. Which I also came across a fishman, a long sleeve fishman. Which kind of surprised me, because I didn't see any hunter base, and I would be surprised if those guys were traveling all the way to this side. And I don't see any bases around here either, so I was figuring out where the hell can he be from. So he must be from the forest. And yeah, you can see a little bit of a fire there with a few foundations, and they have come not super far, but put up some stuff for sure. And I'm not gonna terrorize them in this episode. First thing first, we made that bed spawn. We're gonna have to do some health kits as well. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, this is an addition too, which I can't do for the moment because I don't have the materials for it. But you can actually craft things from the storage, like right away, if you have all the things needed. Like this. No cordage or fiber here, but you have it here, so you can just bam bam bam. Super nice. Which kind of makes it easier, even though I wish it was similar to grounded, where you can just stand like close by all these chests and craft immediately from this one or from the workbench. But I'm not gonna complain. I think it's still a very nice addition when you have a lot of stuff in the chest for maybe making an whatever you wanna craft. Yeah. Next thing is I'm gonna bring those things over here and then over here and make us a rifle. As you can see, now I just crafted it right above here and didn't have any materials on me except the iron, because you have to be in that specific chest where you have all the materials to craft directly from the storage without picking it in your inventory. What do we need now? Okay, I will waste this one because we need veggies. I'm gonna put this one here and probably bring us at least the half. Getting late already. Just standing here and talking like an idiot. Oh, speaking of. Nice. What should I do? Maybe more of those ones? Because I'm not like in a big need of veggies, because you always find the veggies on the run. Which also reminds me, we should probably be able to make us... let's see here. Oh yeah. Exactly what I needed. Nice. I also was messing around pretty much with the rogues and some hunters off camera. Unintentional with hunters, but the rogues. And I also got some nice loot, you know, the regular loot. But I came across a pretty nice loft crate, which gave me some sinew, alloy sheets, and things needed for a helmet, which I think is a good thing to craft right straight away. So we're just gonna wait for this paddle cloth to be done. In just a moment here. Because we can't waste the whole day standing inside here, could we? Well, you will survive for the moment. Oh. By the way, hey Chris. How is it going? Alright. So what's next on the schedule? Should we maybe go for the rogues? I don't know. Ah, let's not. We can go a daily grind for loot. Have a little chat. Hope to get some locked crates or so. Another good addition for the game, which, I mean, the whole thing for the update was quite a surprise that I was hoping for, like, way back, but never would figure out that was gonna come in this game, as people always compare games to other games and want a game to be like another one, so kinda doesn't make any sense in some way, as then you can just go play that game instead. Because if you were gonna copy another game, then it will be nothing new and not worth playing, I guess. But it's still some things that definitely could be in use in every game. Yeah. And this was, you know, example for this water tank, which I know the infected has. Like the water house, and then you can have a sink. So I'm really happy about that, because you can both fill the canteens, wash your hands, and use a sprinkler system to the plant beds. But another surprise addition to the game is actually this thing is incendiary rounds for the revolver, which is pretty awesome. I really like the revolver, even though I usually prefer to use the rifle or the lever action, actually. But I think I'm gonna, at some point, use the revolver more, because that's a really nice feeling, running around with a revolver in your hand. Because it has this, you know, powerful sound, which makes you feel, yeah, a little bit more powerful, so to say. Have no clue why, but I always have a habit on crouching when going to pick up a crate. I don't know if it's a thing that many of you also do, or does. Since there's no, like, a hiding in crouching, because the AI or the animals doesn't really care about that, or it's coded in that way. But I guess it's just a habit that comes from I don't know what. Oh, speaking of additions, here's another thing. This one. Press R for take all, which is also super nice. Though, I wish it was like a one tap click on the keyboard instead of holding. I mean, it's not a big issue. I still like it, but I'm not used to it. So at the moment, I still use, by speaking of habits, the mouse button to click take all, because it goes pretty fast, as it's one part of the muscle memory, I guess, as for many of you as well. So it will take quite a while before I get used to use that R button. Not that you have to, but you know, it's a good thing. But it would, even if it's like just not even a second, just a half second or so, depending on how fast you are with going to with your mouse over that take all button, it doesn't really do so much of a change, if you get what I mean. Like not, you know, in a panic situation, so to say, then I would probably go for the mouse in case he will decide to change it, because I was actually posting it on the Steam forum and asking if that could be an option to change, or maybe make it as a permanent change, that it will be a one click as you're all, you know, looting, running around, and then just press the button and move forward, like picking up fibers like this. But in general, I mean, I have nothing to complain about in this update. I really like everything about it, and so far, as mentioned, I think in previous episode, Cole Games have never disappointed in his updates. Even though some updates are better than others, it's always some nice improvements to the game. Also, cool things for the people that you already know, that also was told in my previous episode, is the achievements. Like I said, I'm not so much for achievement in games such like this, and I don't think this is quite that kind of a game that you're gonna aim for being a achievement hunter, but it's still a nice addition, for sure. I mean, I don't mind. Now, since we have it, I'm definitely gonna go for it, so. Wonder if I can see. Oh yeah, I can. Let's see if I have. Okay, it's getting darker, so we're just gonna scroll through it a little bit fast here. Let's see here. Lumberjack, sickness, fiber, light camp fiber, build a base command unit. Okay, some wolf bears, some regular hunting. Well, one thing I was thinking that was a kind of funny achievement is this one, double impact. Kill 2 hunters with a single hand grenade blast. That is something I look forward to. I hear some BC cracking and some... Oh, there's the bear. Yeah, I thought I heard something. A little bit too risky to stay in the open world like this, in the middle of the field, all tubbing or going through notes. But yeah, there's plenty of achievements, as you can see, like 46 so far. Might change to be even more, I don't know, but it's nice. Never actually used a hand grenade before on a hunter, so that is a cool thing. Oh yeah, totally forgot about those guys. I was just to say that we might go for the rogues. The one that's close to Stifler's Pond. But apparently they came to me now. Or well, ish, sort of. So now we have a helmet as well, so... Oh, there you go. Is that guy stuck? He looks like he's stuck. What does he do? Why does he just stand there like an idiot? Wow. Let's ask him some questions. Okay. Apparently not, but we were, at least. What? Was there another one here? Huh. Okay. That's odd. Huh. Well, we can cook these guys up and turn this into... We shouldn't take that to seed. Well, okay, too late. Maybe it was just falling down. Too bad that the other guy was too close behind. Or else I would probably just, go ask him some questions. How nice. Do some chop while waiting for the food to cook. Well, not so much of an interesting day actually, but we actually did some progress. A regular loot run day, made us a helmet and a rifle, and had a nice little chat about the update. I actually, to be honest, didn't expect it to come right now, even if it's like time schedule wise would be like right on time compared to what we're used to. But that was definitely a nice surprise. It's still, experimental as told, and can I find the arrow? No. Oh, there it is. Well, let's run back to the base before it's getting too dark. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a few days, maybe. Depending on how many issues and bugs people will find and Cold Games himself. Yeah. Ara. Bye. Yeah, like I said, depending on how long time it will take before, not before, but how long time it will take for people to find more bugs. It will go pretty fast for him to get this experimental to public. Usually just take 2-3 days, maybe a week in the worst case scenario. Except for the ATV, I can't remember exactly, but it was taking quite some time between the experimental and the actual public version, as there were a lot of issues. But yeah, I'm gonna run back to base here, and I will end this episode here, because it's not so much fun in watching me running around in the dark and see just a black screen. But I want to say thanks to everyone that stopped by to watch this episode. If you liked this episode or enjoyed it, please push like, subscribe, share and comment. Give some feedback and suggestions, and give me your thoughts about this new update. And until next time, take it easy and have a great day. Bye bye.